How's it going? So, things are looking a little brighter in here. I did get another one of the lights up there. Install's pretty darn easy. It's not super pretty on the wiring side, but I'm not really worried about that right now. I got 4 lights wired in here, and man, I can actually see, and there's a cricket somewhere over in that corner. I cannot find it, and holy crap is it annoying. I went from humming to having a critter, whatever. But yeah, update on the truck. I got the old slave disconnected. Where did I put it? No, this is the new one. Yeah, I got the new one modified with a proper bleed nipple. I posted some pictures on Instagram of that. I might post the link down in the bottom. That'll make it easier to bleed this thing correctly, because the instructions say to add a hose to the end of that, but it's not really convenient. The new slave is unbolted, and there's the bolts that I cleaned up, and holy crap did that take a while. They were cruddy and nasty, and I think they had Loctite on them, which may not be a bad idea. I'll probably get some Loctite on there. Yeah. But I am having issues getting the old one out, even though it's unbolted, because I can't get the old line disconnected. And that's what this tool is supposed to be for, is it fits, the line fits into this fitting, and this is supposed to release the plastic sleeve. Whoever thought that was a wonderful idea. Oh, here's the plastic sleeve, and that's supposed to push and release the clasp, I think, in the edge there, and it does not work. So if you guys have any ideas, that'd be great. I also took the time, I swept pretty much from here back and over here. Things were kind of getting a little cruddy. I've still got a lot of cleanup to do. I'm not really happy with the state of the shop at the moment, but at least things are getting done. I got some good news back on some stuff that I was testing out. Can't really say what it is just yet, but good news is good news. I'm really happy about it. It's definitely going to be fun to actually show you guys what's going on. And yeah, that's going to be about it for tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to be back at this thing. Decided that I really can't stand the lighting, and honestly, with how easy it is to install the lights, I'm probably just going to put up a couple a day, because it doesn't take too long, and that will get me to my goal of having the shop lighted and saving me money in the long term, because just running these old clunky lights costs more than I'd like. These LEDs don't hardly draw much power, and they're certainly a heck of a lot more efficient. But yeah, well, I also moved this over here. It's not going to stay in here permanently, but I wanted it out of the way, because this table's not on wheels, and it's a pretty convenient spot to stick that on, and I don't really need that as a welding table, since I've got the fab lock. Oh, excuse me. It's past my normal bedtime. After October, or towards the end of October, I'm going to be starting to get into this. There's going to be some R&R, changing up some things. It's going to be a good winter project. Cleaning up a lot of stuff that I don't really... it could be better. Optimized, making it a little bit more reliable, some more weight centralization. Although this thing definitely is pretty darn optimal. With the new fuel cell and a few other odds and ends, the wheels and some other stuff. This thing actually corner weights right now better than it ever has, which is fantastic. And it's definitely handling better than before the fuel cell and other mods. But it can always be improved. I'm going to clean up some of the wiring, fix some odds and ends, like the one breaker that's been sitting there, the neck broke. Still works, but that probably should have been changed a while ago. But yeah, it's going to be exciting to pull the engine out of this and tear into some of the stuff in the engine bay. And yeah, that'll be a fun process. Hope you guys will follow along with that. So yep, that's honestly about it. I ordered a few things. That'll be a fun little project coming up. I ordered a hard case for my oscilloscope and power supply. Those are coming with me to California. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I'm going to California in a week and a half for the SCCA runoffs at Sonoma. So if anybody is going to be out at Sonoma, I'll be out there. If you need help, I'm going to have some tools with me, some diagnostic tools, and if you need anything made or fabricated, I'm sure I could find a welder and some material and fix you up. So yeah, that's definitely where I am right now. Lots of things going on. Shop is starting to look a little better, at least lighting and cleanliness wise. I just don't really like how disorganized some of it is. I gotta start working on storage. Oh, and the other cool thing is I figured out the lighting circuit for the top up there, and I just temporarily slapped a couple of the LED lights up there for moving purposes, because I'm going to be putting a storage unit up there, and the LEDs actually aren't instant on. They take a little second to charge up the capacitors or the rest of the circuit in there, but I find that kind of amusing. And you can see, maybe you can see in the video, that the color difference between the old flickery bulbs and those. I think I got 5K or 6K, which is much more daylight than these yellowish old things. I mean, granted, newer T5 4-foot high efficiency electronic ballasted fluorescents are pretty good, and they don't buzz much, but I really like these LED fixtures quite a bit. They definitely make installing things and seeing things a whole lot better. Because I tested, I didn't put that in the video, but so while the fab block was right here, pretty much centered under the light, I had an app on my phone that uses the light sensor on the front of my phone to measure what the light was, and with the light fixture there off from the ambient light from the other light bulbs. There was only 6 lux. Lux is a measure of lighting or light intensity at a surface. And with the original one on, that was at something like, I think 70 something, 75. And then with one of these lights, it was a little bit more than that. And with both of these, it was 80 or 6 or 100. I forget. It's on Instagram too. So I might link that also. Because I certainly am not going to edit photos into this video. I might be able to, I'm not even sure. So then I tested over here on my mill table, and this is definitely the brightest area of the shop. And of course I'm stuck over here working mostly over here, but I'm trying to keep all the heavy power with that one drop, which I still have to rewire in the box, but I've got that pretty much figured out how to do that now. But you know, it's going to be brighter with the new lights, I'm hoping eventually. And even though it is brighter over here, the quality of the light is not as good. I'm starting to push 40, and my eyes are still pretty darn decent, but I can definitely tell the difference between good light and bad light. And I know my wife makes fun of me sometimes for spending money on LED fixtures, but I tell you what, having good, clean LED lights makes the world of difference to my eyes, and it helps just make everything easier. You know, I even think that the color rendition on these LEDs is pretty good, because if you come over here and look at, you know, this is darker, but the stickers over here, the colors pop pretty well. I still have more stickers I need to put up here. I've been really slacking on that. But hey, if you want a sticker swap, hit me up. I've still got plenty of stickers, and yeah. But yeah, so the light quality, even though it's technically brighter over here, I actually really do like working under these so far. The one thing that I don't like about these is that there's no reflector. I really do think that you can see that they're spreading quite a bit of light up onto the bare roof, underside of the roof. So I think it would be a lot better if I had some reflectors, some sort of reflector, but they didn't come with them. And quite frankly, for how cheap these things are on Amazon, I forget exactly how much they were. But man, like, just look how good just 4 of these fixtures in here. And that's 4 single fixtures, and there was originally, I think, 8 or 10 of the bulbs. Granted, they were kind of burning out and the ballasts weren't all that great, but it's just 4 of those fixtures in here. And it's bright, the light is even. There's not a whole lot of shadowing going on. I mean, it's pretty darn good. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. These definitely are better on lower ceilings. I goofed, and I totally didn't. I missed the return window for all of them, so I figured, screw it. I've got them. They're gonna go up, and so far so good. I really like them. I'm planning on running basically 4 on every rafter. So over here, this rafter will have 4, and that rafter will have 4. I think I have enough for that. I've got 4 more boxes of 6, and then 4 more, so that's 28. Yeah, so I've got 28 total left. So it'll be 4, 8, 12, Geez, I can't math today. Oh, this is awful. 16, 20, and 24. So then I might have another couple left. Yeah, I'll have some more left over for up on the top there, which will be even better. Because I'm planning on setting up an electronics area up there with a table, just to keep that kind of stuff away from the grunge down here. And yeah, I think that'll be a good place for it. It's mostly going to be storage. It kind of is right now, but some of the stuff from home is going to come over here because I don't want to pay for the storage unit if I've got a clean and dry place to put things here. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do. Yeah, I know when the garage door opens up, I'm going to be missing some light there, but for how little these things draw, I'm really not worried about losing some of the light over the garage door when when the rest of them are on. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a huge improvement, I think. And it's already feeling better in here. So cutting down on the buzz makes me a much more sane person. I cannot explain to you how much I hate the buzz. It's so much quieter than it was. I will be a much happier man when that finally just dies. So, I can't wait to tear into those, but that's a longer term project. That's going to be a lot of fun. And since I've got my mill, I'll be able to make a spin base. Those didn't come with the spinning or swivel bases, so I'm probably going to make up a couple of swivel bases for that. That's going to be a fun project for the rotary table and the mill. So, and since I've been in the box, I actually know how to wire this thing up now, which before the end of the year, I'll probably get into this and get it up and running, because I have stuff that I would really like to mill, and I may need it for a couple of projects, just for making mounts for things. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be fun to see. And then a guy I know in Australia is slowly working on making repair parts for the quill, because this is supposed to have a handle, and you can see that spins the gear there, and that's supposed to move the quill up and down like a drill press or regular knee mill, but as of right now it's just locked in place, so I can't really do too much drilling. I can with the knee by hand, but that is a really big knee and there's a lot of gearing involved, and I have very little feel, so using smaller bits to drill small holes, that's just not a good idea at all. It does have feed on it, but I am so out of practice, I don't even know what the feed rate should be for drilling holes like that, and it kind of scares me because this thing has enough power to snap just about any bit I can fit in that chuck, or even some of the bigger annular cutters, because one of the things I'm going to do is actually get an arbor to fit the annular cutters from the mag drill in here, so I can just pop some really large diameter holes and finish boring them out, because I want to get a boring head for this thing too. So I've probably rambled on enough. You probably don't really need a 20-minute video on a Friday, but I like talking. You might have guessed that. If I haven't put you all to sleep yet, then, well, basically, I'm going to say goodbye. So, like, comment, subscribe. Heck, if you know anybody that wants to trade or buy this Miller Maxstar 200, let me know. You can easily get a hold of me on Instagram at Beaver Built, or YouTube, or my email address and stuff. It's all there. It's easy to find. And catch you later. Be awesome. Have a great weekend. If you're working on the weekend, join the club. Oh, no, actually, I'm not working this weekend. The joys of married life, right? I actually do love it so far. And yeah, but be awesome. Take care. Rock on.